10 Simple ways to refocus a wandering mind. 1. Find your totem. Remember the totem in the movie, Inception? It's an item that reminded people they weren't in a dream when they touched it, and it was able to keep them grounded in reality. You can replicate this idea when it comes to staying focused as well. All you've got to do is find something to be your focus totem, and it'll remind you that you should stop daydreaming and get back to work. Ideally, it's something you can see and touch. In the movie, a chess piece and a spinning top were used. Both are good ideas. You could also use a picture of your family, a mini trophy, or even wear a ring to focus your mind as well. In fact, a green lantern ring might be kind of cool for this. 2. Promise a reward. Incentives are an obvious way to go. Having gold at the end of any journey makes you want to press forward just for the sweet results. In general, rewards should correlate to the difficulty length of the work. For example, finish a quick house chore equals a piece of chocolate. Complete an annoying administrative task equals 10 minutes of YouTube. A successful day of work equals a whole movie on Netflix. Pretty simple stuff, right? But you'd be surprised how often you forget to reward yourself for doing solid work on the regular. 3. Make it stupid easy for your wandering mind. I don't know about you, but if I perceive my work to require more effort than I care to use, I'm instantly turned off. This then leads to distraction and procrastination. But you can offset this by breaking a difficult task into a bite-sized piece. Case in point, what seems easier, 30 push-ups or 3 push-ups? It's obvious, but sometimes our brains need to be convinced we're only doing a small amount of work to get things going. But here's something cool about this tactic. You can, and most likely will, keep going past your stupid easy benchmark. You don't have to, but my experience tells me once you get going like this, it's easy to go beyond your bare minimum goal. 4. Empty your mind with journaling. Sometimes, there's too much stuff floating around in your brain that is making your mind wander. In that case, it can help to spill everything in your head onto a journal to free up some space. You can use a pen and pad for this or something digital like Evernote. There are 2 basic ways to go about it. 1. Freestyle, where you just write whatever randomly flows through your brain without thinking or pausing. This is great if you've got a million different ideas racing through your brain. 2. Focused, where you create prompts or an outline to streamline your thinking and you just respond to the questions or format. This is best when you want to grasp a certain topic. 5. Use the just 5 minutes method. Try telling yourself that you'll work for just 5 minutes and then you can stop. You'll find that the task feels far easier to handle. And like the stupid easy method, this tricks your brain into thinking the task is lower effort than it really is. After all, 5 minutes for even the worst task is psychologically manageable for any person out there. The key is to honestly allow yourself to stop at 5 minutes no matter what. That's what allows your brain to accept the method as legit and also lets it overcome the mental hurdle that makes your brain want to wander around and focus on anything but your task. 6. Recite a focus mantra. I like to think of mantras as a totem you can take with you anywhere you go. They serve the same purpose, reminding you to stay focused, but can be done anywhere and anytime. I find the most powerful type of mantra to be based on reality. I learned this approach from Dr. John Fader, a performance coach who was on Good Morning America, and his book Life as Sport. What top athletes can teach you about how to win in life. He calls this objective optimism. Basically, you create a mantra that's based on personal success in your life. That way, the mantra isn't just a fluffy positivity statement, there's also the weight of real-life success giving it power. Some examples. If you're struggling to make yourself go to the gym but have technically been there many times already, you could say, just another day of heading to the gym easy. If you're suffering from imposter syndrome after accepting a promotion, just say, I'm here for a reason, to remind yourself that your efforts were recognized by others and are the real deal. If you're nervous about an upcoming sports competition but have trained diligently for it, you could say, I've done all the work possible, to remind yourself that your earlier efforts have created the best version of you for the event. As you can see, the most powerful mantras are evidence-based and positive. So, just find proof of relevant success in your life and transform it into a motivating mantra. 7. Use the multi-yawn approach. One of the best ways to be distracted is to be tired. And sometimes, you'll be tired in such a way that you're sort of working but not realize that you're actually constantly distracted. If you can notice when you do this, one thing I like to do is crank out as many big, satisfying yawns as possible. Olympic athletes sometimes do this before their big events. It calms them down and helps them perform better in the process. And it works just as well for us regular folks. I find it has a similar effect to taking a good nap, and actually works best in unison, so you can imagine how effective this can be. 8. Find an easy win. Nothing feels good like winning. So, it can help to find a few simple tasks you can do with little effort and just get them done immediately. This will create momentum and propel your productivity forward. The feeling of success will lock your focus in on the task at hand and refocus your wandering mind. Use this when you feel resistance to getting your work started. 9. Create a wins list. Feeling like a capable person who can win at life is motivating in and of itself. In light of this fact, it can help to have an ongoing wins list to prove you're an able person. Just keep track of all your daily wins, big and small. And whenever your focus starts to wane, give that list a peek and remind yourself that you're more capable than you realize. 10. Add stakes to the mix. If you were to lose $20 if you failed to complete a task, would you be more focused on completing it? Of course. Try and find ways to put something on the line when it comes to completing your tasks, and you'll find your focus, motivation, and ability to things done to be higher than ever before. For example, if you're at work, you could involve a coworker by saying you'll buy their food if you don't complete a task before lunchtime rolls around. At home, you could say you'll also mow the lawn if you don't remember to wash the dishes before the day is over. Or you could just use something like Beeminder or Task Ratchet, which actually charges you cash for failing to complete a task or goal on time. It's scary but effective. All are viable methods, so just give one of them a shot. Who else wants more success? Of the many methods of winning at life out there, focusing is definitely a top 3 contender. You can't get anything you want in life if you don't buckle down and get your work done. A wandering mind won't create success. But with these 10 focus tips, you'll be ahead of the competition and be closer to a fitter body, higher income, and a flat-out better life than before.